I'm learning so much on the job. I'm learning as I go, so I'm making mistakes.
World of opportunity that I had to share with people.
Amen.
But it makes me feel like I am failing as a dad.
I got this like quiet anxiety just sitting on my chest. Today's just one of those heavy days for me. I got this like quiet anxiety just sitting on my chest. All sorts of negative thoughts, all sorts of just weird mental and emotional activity. And I know I'm not the only one who deals with days like this. But despite me being in this funky space, I wanted to do a vlog. Ironically, the first vlog I've done in a very long time. I got some fun things happening today. I'm about to actually speak on a panel in less than 30 minutes. With this heaviness on my chest, with this negative activity happening in my brain, I'm still gonna have to push forward. And I think that's the theme of the vlog today, like how to function, how to not allow these dark, deep, emotional, heady days to affect you taking action and doing what you need to do. All right, so stay locked in. This is gonna be a good one. I'm gonna give you guys a tool because I'm in a place in my life now where when shit like this happens, I have plenty tools to help me work through this. All right, so stay locked in for today's vlog.
We can do better. We could be chasing dreams. We know what's right, and we know how to feel.
So it's been a while since I vlogged. I'm in the new apartment. If you guys haven't seen the apartment tour video, it is the link is in the description. But I got a cool little setup. I'm a part of a co-working space, and it's right near my house. And they do all sorts of events. And today they're doing an event about entrepreneurs and creativity. And I'm speaking on a panel. So I'll probably show you guys a little bit of that. But lots to update you guys on. Let me focus on, oh shit, on the road.
A little every day, we can make it better.
You gotta get it in.
You want?
I want to make sure that everybody here has a verse.
Yeah, croissant XL sandwich. So I don't know when the last time I drank.
Last weekend.
Really?
Yes.
On the other side of depression, anxiety, and weight loss, I felt like there's this world of opportunity that I had to share with people.
Amen.
So my desire to be creative came from an obligation. I felt like I had to. It was almost a sin if I didn't share the knowledge and the story. So that's kind of how I got started.
So it's 6:30, almost 6:30. I decided to let myself sleep in a little bit today. I'm about to have a meeting with someone who I'm trying to make a mentor. Let me say that. Yo, this mouth tape. I know you guys are gonna ask me about mouth tape. This is the tape I use. It's by NextCare. I'll put a link to the Amazon. Mouth tape. If you haven't done the research on sleeping with mouth tape, do that. But I'm gonna let you guys in on what's going on with me, like why I'm having such a hard time in life right now. Let me get dressed and I'll talk to you guys in the car. Look, it's 6:36, 6:38. out the crib, less than 10 minutes. And that's the beautiful thing about intermittent fasting. It's the beautiful thing about having a very simple life. I'll talk to you guys more about that as well. All right, so let me let you guys in on what's happening with me right now. So, I'm a very emotional person, proudly. I think it's part of my gift, to be honest. I used to think being emotional made you a pussy or made you soft, and it's quite the opposite. But anyway, I digress. So my daughter and I are in a really challenging season of our relationship, right? She has some things that she has issues with, probably very much due to choices that I made in the past. And that's really, really, really difficult to metabolize, to sit with, to accept. Because it makes me feel like, even though it's not true, I know it's not true, but it makes me feel like I am failing as a dad. And that's a very heavy emotional load to bear. And whenever those moments hit me, I struggle because I care. I mean, obviously as a father, you want the best for your child. And I'm also being graceful with myself though. And that's one of the most important tools to help you navigate challenging times. When you're dealing with depression, you're having dark moments, you have to remember to be kind to yourself. You have to remember that you're human. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes as a father. You're gonna make mistakes as a parent. Let me just say, because I know there's women who watch the channel. You're gonna make mistakes, in your career. You're just gonna make mistakes. And just radically accepting your humanness is gonna be key to navigating the sticky moments of life. And also getting quiet. Now, I have a morning routine. I didn't get a chance to do it today because I decided to sleep in a bit because I needed it. I felt sleepy. But my morning routine includes minimum of 20 minutes of just stillness, where I'm meditating, I'm journaling, I'm praying, and I do it every single day. I'm going to do it after this meeting. But that allows me to process everything that I'm feeling, allow me to feel everything I'm feeling. Because a big portion of my life, I avoided all my feelings. And when you avoid your feelings, man, it causes problems. It causes problems. You think they go away. You think that hot dog, that ice cream is really making your problems go away, making your feelings go away, but it's not. It's just storing it in your body. Anyway, that's for another conversation. I'm gonna share some more tips. I don't want this part of the video to be too long. I'm gonna share some more insights on how I deal with challenging moments, but let me focus on this road and meet with my mentor. So I'm here with Jim, right, who is a guy that I really, really, really admire. So this vlog is about how to get through dark moments in your life. Yeah. Right. So if you had a word of advice for someone who's going through something dark right now, what would that be?
Well, I think just like, I've been in the fitness industry for 20 years, and just like we go to the gym every day, going against resistance, sometimes, it's the best thing for you because that's where growth is coming. I feel like sometimes when things are going great all the time, I feel a sense of weakness because you get kind of like, relax. You get kind of content. I always say if you can laugh in the face of adversity, you're bulletproof.
Yeah.
So facing that and growing in that is where to be.
And it happens through reflection, right? It's hard to get the lesson, the gem in the moment because it feels so tough. So you have to be intentional about reflecting on that. But Jim, I appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
1 hour later.
I've been doing OMAD, 1 meal a day now this is my 5th day, maybe 6th day. And honestly, this is gonna sound very dramatic. I don't remember a choice that I've made in my life that has had a bigger impact on my mental health, my productivity, my eating, like my relationship with food, game-changing stuff so far, right? It's only been 5 days, but today is gonna be the first day that I actually train 20 hours fasted. My eating window is normally from 5 to 7. It's now about 4 o'clock. I'm about to work out. RJ, come say what's up to the vlog. About to work out with the guy. We're getting him ready for track season. So we've been hitting it real hard. We're just gonna hit the gym here in the building. And I wanna talk to you guys about my new approach, my new philosophy when it comes to exercise, because I train a lot different than I used to.
I don't think he did it.
Going down.
I don't really know if professionals do endure.
All right, so nowadays my approach to exercise is a lot different than it used to be. I used to train, so you're gonna do a 3 each side.
I would miss this over.
Yeah, so it's alternate, so hand and foot, opposite hand and foot. Yeah, I used to train mainly for aesthetics and muscles, right? I wanted muscles, but now my training is really about function, meaning I want to be mobile, I want to have flexibility, I want to have balance, right? I want to be able to, I'm thinking about training for the last decade of my life, meaning I want to be independent, I still want to be able to get out of my Lamborghini, I still want to be able to, you know, run long distances, like so, and endurance, flexibility, mobility, balance, right? Being able to stand on one foot long periods of time, that's the goal. So that's why nowadays I'm not doing any typical bodybuilding style workout. Every workout has a core element, a cardio plyometric element. Every workout has some sort of strength element, and I'm doing full body every single day.
Let me share what I've been doing wrong for the last 10 years when it comes to exercise. Now, before I share that, just know everyone has their own approach. Everyone has their own goals, and I understand that. But most of us, me included, we sort of just train bodybuilder style because that's what we see everyone else doing. But if your goal is to be healthy and strong and flexible and to age properly, right, to maintain function and mobility into your 70s and 80s, bodybuilder style training is not the way to go. Honestly, all of the bodybuilders that I grew up idolizing are all jacked up. Their health is bad. They have no like their body is just breaking down on them. Like some of the best bodybuilders in the world are sitting in the hospital beds right now. So with that being said, when you train, start thinking about what your actual goal is. Stop and assess. Why am I training this way? Does this specific style of training, for one, make me happy? Do I enjoy it? For two, does this ultimately get me what I want out of my body? I'm 41 years old now. So what's important to me is lower back strength, no lower back pain, no knee pain, flexibility, mobility, core strength. I'm thinking about how I want my body to function for the last decade that I'm alive. So from 90 to 100, I'm training for that. So I'm going to need balance because most old people, when they fall, they die. So having the ability to balance is the matter of life or death later in life. So just thinking about stuff like this in advance. And also, if you notice, this workout isn't particularly hard. I mean, it's challenging, but it's not me throwing 600 pounds up and beating on my ligaments and my limbs and having to, you know, pretty much abuse my body for the sake of trying to build muscle, or for most people, just ego. So this new style of training that focuses on kettlebell, which recruit the muscles and strengthen the body way better than traditional dumbbells and barbells. Now, I still use dumbbells and barbells from time to time, but nowadays I mostly train with kettlebells and body weight. And it's been a game changer. I feel stronger. My body has way less pain. Just overall, I just feel better in my body. I'm sleeping better. I don't wake up stiff. It's amazing what switching my style of training has done for my life. Now, this particular workout was a simple workout that I made using ChatGPT. Now, there's a skill, there's an art to creating workout programs and to creating meal plans using ChatGPT. You have to know how to prompt the technology in order to get the best out of it. You have to know how to customize it. You also can use ChatGPT to create accountability systems and all sorts of things to support you. You can create your own coach using ChatGPT. I teach all of these techniques and more in my AI weight loss playbook. There's a link to it in the description. If you need a plan to follow, but you're not quite in the space where you want to hire a coach, I teach you how to be independent using ChatGPT. This is an amazing resource. Take advantage of it right now. Guys, I've been sitting in some extreme tension lately. I mean, the ride as an entrepreneur is extremely challenging. There's days I wake up and I question everything, and I feel so much fear and anxiety. Fatherhood is extremely challenging for me right now. My daughter is about to be 19 years old. My son is 17. And this is a different level of difficulty, you know, navigating their personalities and trying to both be their friend and their parent at the same time. And honestly, I feel like I'm getting it wrong a lot of the times, but I'm trying my best. I also have a long friendship that I feel like I'm losing right now, and I'm mourning that. So with all of these things happening in my life, I have to be very intentional about controlling the direction of my thoughts and making sure that I am not trying to handle everything by myself. Let me first and foremost say that the number one tool that I use is my faith in God. Prayer is a savior. Lean not on your own understanding. There's so many things happening in my life that I just don't understand. And if I try to wrestle with it mentally and emotionally, it'll drive me crazy. So I just give it all to God. That's the first thing I do. I also try to make sure I give myself grace. I am learning a lot of things as an entrepreneur, as a father, as a partner, as a friend. I'm learning so much on the job. I'm learning as I go, so I'm making mistakes. And that's another very, very important piece to navigating hard days, is just being gentle with yourself. Don't allow that voice in your head to beat you up. So I'm very intentional about that. Also, making sure that you give yourself space for stillness. I meditate every day. I journal maybe 4 to 5 days a week. And this allows me an opportunity to reflect and to process what I'm feeling. And over time, what I've noticed since I started meditating and journaling 10 years ago, it helped me with emotional eating. So there's another incentive to pick up those habits. But at the end of the day, here's the thing. Challenges, suffering is a part of the life experience. There's no way around it. The best thing you can do for yourself in these times is to be curious, right? Inquire. Check in with yourself. What's going on? Why am I feeling this? God, what are you trying to teach me? Be kind. Be gentle with yourself. And don't try to handle it all by yourself. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to lean on God, to lean on your friends, to lean on your family. Especially as Black men, we have this bad habit. We try to hold everything to ourselves, and we try to white knuckle through everything. And it's not healthy. All right, so make sure you're loving on yourself. Make sure you are praying, you're meditating. Make sure you're treating yourself with love and kindness. Don't let that voice in your head talk to you crazy. Make sure you are sharing the load with God, because He wants to help you. You gotta have faith. It's the number one tool you have in that toolbox, all right? Much love. Shout out to the Brix squad. And as always, remember, the body that you want is owned by a higher version of yourself. So evolve. Peace.